Welcome to today's yoga class. Hey there, my name's Destiny Owen and I am an expert Ashtanga yoga instructor. Today's class I'd like to focus on some restorative poses that are very friendly to anybody at any level. So I want to begin by making sure that you understand the breathing behind yoga. So the breathing behind yoga is called the Ujjayi breath. And what you want to do as a great practice is just simply place the hand over your mouth, take a big inhale into the belly, so feel the belly expand. And when you exhale, so on the first one, you're going to use your mouth. Inhale, nose, exhale, so it's just like fogging a mirror. Now the second time, we're going to exhale, but we're going to close our mouth halfway. Inhale. What I want you to feel here is the belly button pulling into the spine. So at any point, even if you feel like you're not getting the pose, you want to pull it back to your breath. So now let's try it through the nose only. Inhale and exhale. So what you're looking for is just a nice vibration on the back of the throat. And this tells me that you're utilizing your victorious breath exactly how you should be and engaging belly breathing. So this is very important in your practice. So what we'll begin with today is simply by just sitting in a nice comfortable position, placing the back of your hands onto the thighs. And what we're going to start with is called a mudra, which is pinching today the middle finger together with the thumb. And what we're doing with this is we're really starting to create energy in the body and welcome wisdom and learning. So just kind of start taking your big breaths. As you do your 5 breaths, please continue to breathe as I speak. Good. You're going to really just set your intentions for about the next 15 minutes or so. You've got to bring the mind into exactly what you want out of this class. Take a second to truly just see anything at the forefront of your mind sort of just wisp away in bubbles towards the ocean, and remind yourself that even if it's for 15 minutes, everything that you have to do today will be waiting for you very patiently on the outside, okay? So for now, it's just me, you, and your breath. Now we can open our eyes and just swing the arms up on a big inhale. And then what we'll do is exhale, bring the right arm down and look up. Take one more big inhale. Good. Exhale, other side. Inhale. Be sure that the shoulder is pulling down and that you're opening the heart to the sky. And one more time. Remember all nose breaths. And our last side one more time. Beautiful. Now we're going to just simply shift onto all fours here and do some cat-cows. So on a cat-cow, what you want to see is this great arch in your back. Very important here is to press the fingers far apart, but push them hard. So there's a difference between this and this. So you want that arch. Inhale and exhale. Finish 5 with me. Good. So once you reach this, you can lift the knees up and you'll start to do what I call walking the dog. So you're pressing away mostly from the forefinger and thumb. So you're scooting away from the hands almost like you're ripping your mat in half. So you're in a down dog position, but you're gonna move the knees back and forth. Dependable on how you feel, you can swing the hips side to side. But what you're doing here is really just taking notice of the parts of your body that may need a little extra love. And you're just getting in tune with your breathing. Sometimes what really helps for you to get that movement down is to grab the sides of your mat and press away. Maybe do a couple little more. Beautiful. And then we'll come back down to the knees. We'll lie all the way to the belly. We're going to tuck those elbows to the rib cage. And then we're going to inhale and press away and look up. And exhale down. We'll do 4 more of those. Feel the shoulders pulling back. Now you can finish your last 2 exactly the same, or you can lift all the way up to an up dog. Now on the full pose, if you notice, the tops of my feet are pressing against the ground. But if for now you need to lower, that's absolutely okay. So whatever feels good for you, that's the beauty of yoga. And now we can shift back to our down dog again. This time we're gonna keep it still and just sort of go over the form. So as you do your 5 deep inhales and exhales, I'll be cueing to you how to perfect your down dog. Good, so lower the head and look through the knees. When you inhale, think about the toes wanting to pull up to the shins, which makes the bottom lift. Exhale, press away from the hands even more. And on the exhale, think about the chest lowering to the floor. Keep in mind here that the breath should never stop. So immediately after inhaling, like a beautiful figure 8, you should be beginning to exhale as well. Now, after those 5 breaths, inhale, raise the right leg up. Now exhale, bring this knee into the chest and step it forward. Now it's absolutely fine if you've got to go here and kind of inch it forward, but then just lower that back leg here. Good. Place the hands together. So if you notice, I'm pushing my hips forward. I always check in, make sure my knee is going out. Then I take my hands and I put them right here on my thigh, never go to the knee. I press away and take my 5 breaths here. If you'd like to take it a step further, you can always raise the hands. So I'll leave that one up to you. 5 deep inhales. And after the 5th, lower those hands down, but continue to press the hips forward. And then what we'll do is we're just going to bring this left arm here closer to the inner edge of the right foot. We're gonna allow the body to twist. And again, take your 5 breaths. And if you'd like to take it further, bring that hand behind you. And remember, on every exhale, you're squeezing that tummy into the spine. And this allows you to twist a little bit more. Always bring it back up to an inhale. Exhale, bring that right back down to where you were. And then just kind of lift yourself up and bring it right on back to your down dog. So 5 deep breaths again here in your down dog. Remember that the toes should be pointing just slightly inward. Now inhale the left leg. Exhale, bring it through. Lower that back leg, top of the foot to the floor. Press the hips forward. Good. And then take the hands again. Be sure this knee is out. Push away and look up. Again, if you'd like to go further, here, 5 breaths. If your arms are up, make sure that your hands are evenly pulling apart as well as pulling in. So you're lifting them high to the sky, creating strength. Allow the body to relax. Go ahead and bring that right arm down now to the inner edge of the left foot. Twist, stack the shoulders. So you don't want to see this. You just want to push away. Once you're here, you can stay here or bring it behind. And again, inhale, and every exhale twists you just a little bit more. Inhale here and exhale here. And again, step that back. Now we're gonna bring the knees down. We're gonna bring the bottom down as well, which should come between the ankles. We're gonna go ahead and lower here to child's pose. So here, we're going to take 3 deep breaths with the forehead relaxed. Really letting the hips settle in. And after your 3rd breath, we're going to walk these hands over to the left side, as well as walking them up and away from the body. And then bring the right ear down to relax. And maybe Notice on every exhale, you're able to go a teeny bit further. Very slowly walk it back and then do the other way. Again, now to the left ear is relaxed to the floor. Back to the center for a soft vinyasa, which means just shift the hips forward. Drop the right hip, press as hard away from the palms as possible. Look over to the left. Take a breath. Back to the center and other way. Perfect. And lower yourself down nice and slowly. This is what we call a chaturanga, or you can do a cobra from the beginning if you'd like. So just back up. 5. And again, keep those elbows next to you in the rib cage. Here we go, and then we'll get a nice little quad stretch here. So there's definitely multiple ways of doing this. What I like to start with is taking this right hand and creating some sturdy area here. So my hand is completely open. This way, I can bring my right foot in and grab here. Now, if this is something that's really hard for you to do, I suggest grabbing a strap if you can, or you may want to try to do the same side for now. So either way, it's good for me. And look forward. Either just stay here if it feels good for you, or you can try to lift. 5. Good, lower that down. Awesome. Go ahead and switch sides again for whatever feels good. Look forward. No matter where you end up, just be sure that the knees are pushing themselves together and they're not moving outward. Look up. Every time your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the breath. One more big breath, raise that leg. Beautiful, exhale. Bring this left knee up. One of my favorites here, straighten the right. This arm will come up. It's gonna twist over, and we've just gotta make sure we look to the left. So what we're trying for here is really to get the hands far apart and get the left shoulder to touch the ground. Relax, 5 deep breaths. Then allow yourself to come all the way. Grab the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug here. And just lift up a little bit to reset the spine. Beautiful. Good. Straighten the legs, or if you want to keep them slightly bent, that's okay too, as long as the toes are pointing into the shins. So here or here. What I want you to practice here is really pushing the back of the neck to the floor. You want your shoulders down, and again, inhale through the belly, exhale, pull the belly button towards the floor, utilizing every part of your exhale. Good. Bend the knees. Awesome. And just place them right on down. And go ahead and come to the other side. So, right knee to the left, straighten the right arm. Take a big inhale and exhale. Relax the right shoulder to the floor. Feel the tension in your shoulders start to drift away. Beautiful. And then come back to the center here. Make sure the toes are pointing toward one another. You want your ankles lined up with the hips. And all we're going to do is we're going to make sure our hands are walking down as much as we can. And again, we're going to tuck the back of the neck here to the floor. And on cue, you will lift the bottom up. Continue to walk the hands down. Every exhale pushes it up more. Nice and high for that last breath. And then lower on down. Now we're going to take that right leg and we're going to cross it over, okay? So even if that looks like this for you today, that's all right. We're just going to bring it in, but I do want you to keep that bottom vertebrae to the floor, okay? Now if the right leg is over, we want to take the right arm, cross it over as well, here. And now we're going to pull the elbows away, but we're still pushing the neck back. And then lift those elbows up. Squeeze the thighs together and concentrate on those deep breaths. Good. Let go. Raise those hands. Exhale. Bring them down. Now either grab here if that's comfortable, or you can bring the toes. But what we're trying to do is bring them towards the armpits. So I am pulling my elbows apart as I pull in. And this is an absolutely amazing stretch. Just be sure to continue to press the neck down. 5 deep breaths. Good. Legs up, bring it down. Take that right leg up, cross it here. Be very careful that the heel is on the thigh muscle and not the kneecap. Same as earlier, walk the hands down, and you're gonna lift here to wherever you can, but we're gonna make sure that this knee is going down. Now, when you are in these sort of positions, be sure you don't look side to side. I do, obviously, because I'm used to teaching it, but just try to keep that as a general rule. Notice on every exhale, comes up more. Good, and then you can pull it on down, relax a little bit, grab the back of the thigh, and just pull that in for a sec here. If you want to deepen that stretch, you can take your right elbow and really push it away, or you could even straighten this leg. So it's very much up to you, here or here, for 5 deep breaths. Good job. Go ahead and let that one come out. Bring the knees in, rock side to side. Feels great, little massage for your back. And now finally we can bring it over. So left leg goes over the right now. Go ahead and just squeeze those thighs together. Now left arm is going to go over and pull those elbows away, tuck the chin, and lift. And 5 deep breaths, concentrating on that. Those shoulders pulling themselves apart. Inhale the arms above the head. Exhale, swipe them down. And go ahead and pull them in the same way you did on the other side. So whatever you found comfortable is absolutely okay. 5 deep breaths. Feel the elbows pulling apart. Tuck the chin. Good. Slowly go ahead and take that down. And now bring this right leg down and bring the left heel to the right side. And go ahead and walk those shoulders under you. Lift and take your 5 breaths here. Lower that down, slowly move it up, grab behind the thigh, pull in lightly, or push the left knee away, and again, you can straighten it if you'd like. It's really up to you. And 5 breaths here. Take notice of just how much better the body already feels. So good. Perfect. And go ahead and bring that down. Take that leg out. And again, just rock side to side. And then go ahead and rock up. Great job so far. Now we're going to practice sitting on your sit bones, which we call moving the furniture. So what we want to be doing is actually sitting on the sit bones. The sit bones are not our spine. So if you notice, most people, they kind of sit like this. And we want to sit this way. What we're going to do is just lean back, pulling the shoulders down. Good. Now, You can either stay here, or if you need the support, that's fine. But you can also pull the hands down towards the feet. You'll take your 5 deep breaths here. Very important when you exhale to zip that belly button in. And if you'd like to deepen this, you can straighten the legs or simply keep them right there. Feel the shoulders going down. And slowly go ahead and come right here. Now this pose, Dandasana, is actually one of the most healthy poses for your body. It looks like we don't have a lot going on here, but truly there is. So start with just planting the fingers far apart right next to the hips. And you're gonna point the toes back by pressing the back of the knees to the floor. Once you're here, imagine a string pulling the top of your head to the sky. Push slightly away from the hands. Remember to lock that chin. Now inhale, exhale, be sure to fold at the hips, bring the hands behind you here or here. Continue to press the back of the knees to the floor. Inhale and exhale, bend wherever feels good. 5. Good. Now come up, and just to reset the spine, I like to just lift a little bit and come on back down. Now we can pull this right foot in, and what you want to see here is about a hand's distance apart. So now you've got your foot here. You will inhale. We're going to shift the body over to the straight leg and be sure that the toe is active again, and you're going to fold forward. So I recommend here you keep in mind that we are not folding at the mid-back. We are folding from the sit bone, from the hip joint. So if you don't feel like you're going down as far, that's okay. It's better to do the right way than hurt yourself. Again, take your 5 breaths. If you notice, I'm pulling my elbows apart, and very important where you look. So look towards the toe. This is called your drishti. A wonderful addition to this pose is to come up, bring the hand behind you, very, very close, like a kickstand. Inhale that left arm, cross that over. Really check in with the shoulders, make sure they're not bunched up. You want to feel that strength. Remember that string that's pulling the top of the head, tucking the chin back. Take a big inhale and exhale, twist. Every exhale allows you to twist a little bit more. One more for your hardest one. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Go ahead and bring that knee down. Inhale. Again, shift over to the left. and exhale. Now you can grab here, you can even grab here, but don't grab the knees. Keep that foot active. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Again, we'll straighten both legs just for a nice little reset in the spine, and have a seat so we can do the other side. So now the right foot will come out, the left foot will be hands distance. We'll inhale the arms, kind of shift over to the right, and exhale, fold. Wherever you need to grab is okay, just be sure that the elbows are out and you're gazing at the front toe. Hopefully you've got your nails done recently. And then here's where we can create that kickstand again. Pull the shoulder down, inhale the right arm, exhale, and be sure that foot is active. And look over the other way. If you're lucky, you make it a little pop here, feels good. Again, just be aware of the shoulders bearing down or pulling themselves to the floor. Every exhale, twist you a little bit more, kind of like, you know, when you take a dirty dish rag and squeeze it out, that's what you want to feel. One more. Beautiful. And now we can go ahead and come here. Perfect. And again, inhale, shift that weight. Exhale, fold. Place your hands wherever you'd like, elbows out, and fold at the hips. Perfect. Now we're going to come back, cross the legs, and we're going to do one more vinyasa, which is just an up dog and a down dog. So your up dog can either be simply here with a cobra, or all the way up, look up, push real hard away from the palms. And on your fifth breath, transition into your down dog, or if you need to use child's pose for this, that's absolutely fine. Good. Now really take the time on this down dog to think about how your first down dog felt compared to now. Now, switch your gaze forward towards the hands. Just bend down a teeny bit. Step one foot forward and then the other. Have a seat. Beautiful. Lastly, we'll just get a great little neck stretch. So we're going to take this left arm and we're going to place it right underneath here, under the skull, okay? So make sure this left arm stays back. Good. And we're just going to apply a small amount of pressure. Bring the other hand behind you. Look upward and exhale, very small amount of pressure. Start to slow your breathing a little bit. Still utilizing that nose breath. Inhale, arms up, immediately to the other side. Again, the thumb, fingers right under the skull. Open the right elbow, lift and pull. Good. Both hands come up to the center and exhale, Samastiti. For our last pose, we're going to bring our legs into a butterfly position. Take your thumbs and open the feet like a book. Pull the shoulders back and down. Inhale and exhale, fold it forward. I'd much rather see less of a fold forward than you compromise your back and fold like this. So again, inhale, exhale. Make sure you're still pulling the feet apart. And now we're gonna round our butterfly by simply pulling the elbows forward and tucking the chin. So every exhale pulls the elbows forward more and brings the chin into the chest. And you'll pull it back to your regular butterfly here. One more breath and exhale, relax. So what we'll do to end the session today is take 3 big breaths just by swiping the arms up, nose, and so exhaling out of the mouth is actually a sigh, which is signaling the body to actually relax. So very important. Inhale. One more time. Beautiful. Now, if you have the time, of course, Shavasana or corpse pose is a great addition here. But for today, I'll just tell you Namaste, which means the light in me honors and respects the light that shines so brightly in all of you. Namaste. Now, if you enjoyed today's class, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about anything you'd like to see further of, maybe specific parts, specific workouts, or anything of that nature. Thank you so much.